It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. President Muhammadu Buhari mourns policeman murdered by Ipob. President Muhammadu Buhari has sympathized with the families of policemen reportedly murdered in the southeast by misguided separatist elements who videotaped the bestial killings and proceeded to share it widely on social media. According to a task statement by presidential spokesman Femi Adesina, the president lamented the horrific nature of the bloodletting, which indicated that some minds are completely overtaken by hatred and reduced to the basest level imaginable. Noting that the three abducted policemen, two of whom were later brutally executed, were serving the country and providing security to those who ironically turned against them. President Muhammadu Buhari sends heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families, praying for God's comfort in their deep sorrow. He equally sympathized with all those who have lost their loved ones in the different theaters of insecurity that had rocked the country, charging them to take solace in the inevitable victory of good over evil. As the areas where insecurity was once fiercest in the country experienced some measures of calm now, President Muhammadu Buhari assured that the same would be replicated around the country and the people would no longer mourn and sorrow from wanton loss of lives. Only revolution will give us Biafra. Go and check the history of nations' freedom. No nation has ever gotten freedom legally. Absolutely none. Before America gained independence, there was a revolution. Before China, UK, France, Germany, Russia gained independence, there was a revolution. Even before Israel, the most persecuted nation, gained freedom in 1948, there was a revolution. How about the recent South Africa? Was there no revolution? All these nations conducted revolutions not because they were equipped militarily, but because they were strong in mind. South Africa conducted a revolution even when their leader, Nelson Mandela, was in detention. When are we going to conduct our revolution? Maybe when Nigerian soldiers kill all our brave youth who could have carried out the revolution. We are all shouting, "Free Nnamdi Kanu." And my question is, if Nnamdi Kanu is free today, what will be the next step? To continue broadcasting from where he stopped, isn't it? Onyedu has completed his job. The rest lies in our hands. Our leader, being in the DSS, that is Department of State Services custody, is the reason to conduct a very strong revolution which will set him free and bring about referendum for Biafra. His illegal abduction is what will vindicate us at the international community when the tension starts. Revolution is the only key that will draw the attention of the International Criminal Court. Many will die, but freedom is sure at the end. Setting up CCTV's camera in Biafra land or going from one court to another cannot help. The opportunity to kill two birds with one stone is here for us, but unfortunately we are about to misuse it. 100 men with lion hearts can start up a revolution. Others will join in the meantime. We have all it takes to start it. Our men are on ground. Our Yoruba brothers will join us. Some middle belt who love freedom will join us. And ending the article with revolution now, a canvas taking control of Biafra land by agitators as the best way to go about their agitation. The interest of the federal government an amount in the region of around $1 billion. So, the information that calls for celebration is the fact that there is no pending impediment relating to Mambila project with the discontinuation of the sunrise proceedings in Paris, the minister said. And this is the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, saying to the pressmen that actually interviewed him that the federal government is not outlooking the using political solution in solving the case at hand, as per the self-determination agitators who had been arrested for quite a while now. That is Sunday Adeyemo Igboho of the Yoruba Nation sect that had been agitating for the freedom of the Yoruba Nation, that is the breakaway from Nigeria, and also Nnamdi Kanu of the indigenous people of Biafra, which is also a secession group who wants to break away from Nigeria. And therefore, the Attorney General of the Federation says that in this regard, that they are not saying that they do not want to
make use of political solutions to solve this issue, but for the government to take this into consideration, then a group or some group or anybody has to propose such to the federal government, and then they will look into it and see where they can actually come in after weighing the proposal. We know that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Kanu, had actually been accused of engaging in activities that can destabilize the country, where he was in charge, 7 fresh count charges against him, which borders on terrorism and treasonable felony. And his trial by Justice B. Ita Inyako had yet again been adjourned to January 19th, 2022, where Malami said that as far as security situation is concerned, the governance would not open their eyes and allow people, to do things that would break the country into two or breach the peace of the nation, saying that crime is a crime, and whenever there is a criminal undertone associated with particular conduct, the government needs to take steps to ensure that the people are operating in a way that is justifiable, and whatever is not, or whatever is breaching the peace of the land, those behind it has to be brought to book. The Attorney General of the Federation spoke in Abuja, saying that the issue of pardoning people was not even only spectacular to the Boko Haram members, but could be also extended to deserving cases. He said that is why he's telling the pressmen that there has to be an approach for the government to consider, so that it is not possible for him to tell anyone clearly or outrightly that reconciliation is being considered without anyone approaching them for one. So therefore, he says that they cannot operate a conciliatory approach in the blues, that it is never one-sided, that there has to be an approach and a counter concentration where they have to go through the approach and see the totality of it, and see if they can grant the request, and that is why the Mambila Power Project was being held down. Malami said that the remaining obstacle to the project has actually been removed.